Hey guys, it's Chris with W Gunworks, and today we're going to be looking at the Olight i5T EOS Brass Flashlight. This is a limited edition flashlight, and Olight sent this to us to take a look at and check it out. And so let's do an unboxing and see what she looks like. So it comes in a nice box here. Everything's good construction of the box, and it's a nice heavy box to protect the flashlight. It has the instructions on a little insert here, just to get your attention when you first open the box, that you have to open the packaging to be able to get the flashlight out, and then there is a little piece of film in between the connector on the bulb itself and the battery to be able to get the flashlight to work. So you have to take that out. So it's giving you all the instructions that you need for that. And put glasses on so I can actually read the instructions. So everything's pretty clear about how you need to do everything to be able to get the flashlight to work. So let's go ahead and open it up here. So it comes vacuum sealed in this little bag here, and I'm guessing this may just be for the brass version, but I'm not 100% sure about that since this is the first flashlight that I've gotten from Olight. But I'm assuming it's because of the brass, just to keep the brass from getting tarnished, but this may be their standard packaging for all their flashlights. So let's open her up here. So it's got on the edge of the plastic, it's got some little perforations where you can go ahead and start pulling it apart to get it out of the bag. So once you open up the vacuum sealed, it comes out of the bag pretty easily. And then it's got the little packet of oxidizer in there to keep the oxygen from messing up the flashlight. So very nice looking little flashlight, fairly heavy. I mean, as far as a little tiny flashlight goes, a 300 lumen light on the flashlight itself. Only weighs 3.5 ounces, so fairly lightweight as far as the flashlight goes. But it is looks like a full metal construction rather than having any plastic on it. It's got a nice clip here that you can clip to your belt, or the way the spring clip is made, you can slide it onto the brim of a hat and use it as a light for your to kind of light your way when you don't have anything to be able to hold your hand and hold the flashlight in your hand rather, and so it can hang onto your hat and leave your hands open to carry whatever else you might be needing. So let's go ahead and take the cap off here, and it's the end cap where the button is. So we'll dump that little piece of plastic film out. Keeps the battery from operating. So, and it comes with just a regular AA battery. You can get a rechargeable battery to go with it, but it comes from the factory with just a standard AA battery. Okay, so it's got the tail switch on it. If we had the lights off, you could see that it was a little bit brighter light. There we go. So yeah, good enough to be able to read by, and it goes out a decent ways when you're shining it. So overall, I'm impressed with it so far. The flashlight itself is just a little over 3.5 inches long. For those that want to be dead on precise, it is 3 9/16 of an inches long, and it's about a little over 5/8 of an inch in diameter. So not a real big flashlight, about the size of my index finger. The tail switch, you got the momentary on if you just push it a little bit, and okay, it's got two settings on it. I just realized that. You've got the a brighter setting, which is the full 300, and then a lower setting, which I'm not sure what the numbers on that one would be. Let's see if it says in the yeah, okay, so the specifications on it, the high is 300 lumens and low is 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's 15 lumens, and it goes off after like 2 hours. That's the lowest setting there, so it's doesn't look like much on that lowest setting, but it at least would in a very dark room, it'd still be enough to get you around furniture that you wouldn't trip over. But to get it to the higher setting, you press the switch here on the back of the flashlight. You just barely press it in, press it again, and it gets you to the higher setting. So now on the 300 lumens, that lights it up pretty good there. So you can see on the clip here that it's got a double bend in the spring clip. So the bottom one, if you're going to like attach it to your belt or something, you'd use the big part of the clip down here, or you can slide it over the brim of a hat or some other garment and have it to where it will attach to the brim of your hat. So let me show you what that would look like. So just take your hat and you can just slide it over like that. You can either have it mounted underneath the hat so that you can get to the switch there, but probably be a little more comfortable with the light mounted that way. And so you kind of look like a miner at that point, so that you just have the hat on, so you can have the have the hat on, and you can turn the flashlight on, blind the camera for a second there, and then you can walk without having to have anything in your hands. And so it good way to have the flashlight on so that it you can carry it around without having it in your hands all the time. It gives your hands free to be able to carry whatever else you might be doing, leading your family somewhere or carrying something else in your hand, whether it be a gun or whatever else you might be having to take care of while you're doing it. But I really like the look of the flashlight. The brass is very nice looking. It's a nice finish on it, and the ribs that you see on the side of the barrel there kind of looks like threads on a screw. So it's a very nice look, and that also makes it to where you can actually hold on to the flashlight pretty easily, and won't lose your grip on it. So those grooves really show up nicely there. But very well designed flashlight. It's a nice product, and the brass, like I said, is really nice, and it's got the a good strong bulb on the end of it for the size flashlight that it is. No bigger than this is. You're not going to expect to have a huge bulb in the thing to start putting 1,000, 1,200 lumens. It's designed to be a smaller flashlight and just work as more of a little personal light rather than something that you're trying to shine 150 meters, 150 yards out into the field with. This is just to get you around where you need to be in a close room. So the Olight i5T EOS Brass. Nice little flashlight. Keep checking on our website, doubleeaglegunworks.com, because Olight has flash sales every once in a while, and we get the information on those. So we'll be posting those on the website so that you can find out when you're going to get a better deal on something like this. And they've got one that's going to be coming up fairly soon. That's doubleeaglegunworks.com, and check us out there, and then like and subscribe down at the bottom. Check you later.